There are 8 habits that can shorten your life, especially if you stop working after age 70. Have you ever felt like you couldn't get past the past and your life kept going around and around? Watch this video. We're going to talk about a message that will help you move on from the problems of yesterday and into the great opportunities of tomorrow. You will have a better idea of how to give in to God's will for your life, get stronger, and experience the healing and joy that God wants for you after watching this video. This is the right time to stay because the change you want is almost here. Before we begin, I want to invite you to stay until the very end. I'll be sharing one special tip that could bring a bit more joy or clarity into your day. It's something small but powerful. If you feel a connection here, please click like, subscribe, and turn on the bell to stay in touch with everything we share. And if you're here with me, drop this in the comments. I'm here and grateful. It helps me know we're walking this path together. Now let's begin. Being gracefully close to 60 years old, it's important that you learn how to live a happy and peaceful life. What if the key to happiness wasn't getting more stuff, but getting rid of the things that don't make you happy? Please think about the 8 parts of your life that you might need to cut ties with if you want to get the most out of your retirement in terms of health, happiness, and independence. It looks like the best way to start this new chapter so far is with a bang. Wisdom from the past can teach us a lot about this time in our lives. This says you should be very alert and aware of your surroundings after age 60. When you're 70, you should do what makes you happy as long as it doesn't hurt other people. To calm your mind like a spring, you need to learn how to let go. This means getting rid of distractions and putting your attention back on what's important. When you do this, you make room for a real and peaceful life. Here are 8 things you should let go of as you start a new part of your life. In fact, there are some habits and ways of thinking that you might want to give up once you turn 60 because they have a big effect on how good your later years are. Letting go of this will make your next journey better. To begin, your children aren't really important. According to an old proverb, each generation has its own set of benefits and chances. As you get closer to 60, remember this advice and don't put too much stress on yourself to make sure you have enough money for the future. Your kids and grandkids are like a horse or ox. They get tired from work and it's not helpful or fun to worry about them all the time. No 2 lives are ever the same because of this randomness. There's no shame in worrying about your loved ones' futures, but remember that they will also have problems and chances of their own. If they are too invested or worried all the time, it might not help them or ensure their success. They'll be more self-sufficient and successful if you let them work things out. Instead of just focusing on getting rich to pass on, timeless values like strength, self-discipline, and thriftiness could be taught. The knowledge you give may last a lot longer than the money you leave behind. With age comes the desire to leave our children and grandchildren a large inheritance or good things. However, it is more important than ever to plan carefully for our own future. Make plans that will protect your health and finances as your top priority. Get ready ahead of time so you can enjoy your golden years without having to worry about money or not having enough money. Your kids and grandchildren look up to you because you take care of yourself and enjoy life to the fullest. They learn how important it is to be responsible and have a plan from you. Please leave the first comment below to let us know that you are still watching this video and found the lessons helpful. Thank you for your time. To sum up, don't be too kind. Some people seem to enjoy being good Samaritans in real life, and they can't say no to anyone who asks them to. People often want to help and please others out of genuine kindness, but this can sometimes cause a lot of stress and burden. It also lets opportunists and people who want to take advantage of others take advantage of your kindness. Take Mr. L as an example of this tendency at its best. After he retired, Mr. L made it his mission to always be there to help his neighbors. Many people in his community admired and respected him for always being willing to help, but his endless kindness turned out to be a double-edged sword in the end. One bad day, Mr. L came home to find that someone had broken into his house. He lost a lot of money and felt bad about himself because some valuable things were stolen. Over the course of the investigation, it became clear that the thief was a young man from the neighborhood who often asked Mr. L for money. This young man, who was unemployed and having a hard time, had borrowed money from Mr. L many times, and because he was kind, he had never turned him down. Unfortunately, Mr. L became a target for theft because of this kindness. This event emphasizes a very important lesson. Being kind is good, but it's also important to find a balance. People who are generous need to be careful and learn to set limits and say no to requests that aren't reasonable or could be used against them. This is especially important as you get older, when protecting your rights and safety are the most important things. By helping others in a more measured way, one can keep their own health while still making a positive difference in their community. Third, don't try to be too positive. No matter what age, people naturally tend to be too optimistic, especially when they are with family and close friends. That's how this tendency shows up in our constant efforts to be kind and forgive others no matter how they treat us. We might not notice their flaws and mistakes because we always hope for the best and believe they mean well, even if their actions show otherwise. But this kind of excessive optimism can lead to bad things. It often leads to people we trust taking advantage of us or even betraying us. Being kind and keeping a positive attitude are both good traits. But when optimism turns into a blind spot, it can lead to abuse. Others might see our constant kindness as a weakness or a chance to do something without thinking about our well-being. This kind of optimism is not a sign of emotional wealth. Instead, it can sometimes be an open invitation for others to ignore our feelings or take advantage of our kindness. In the end, being too positive without setting limits can make us do things that are bad for our emotional health and personal integrity without meaning to. 4. Don't become too focused on making friends. Don't get too excited about the idea of making friends. Real confidants are very hard to find in real life. At different points in our journey, we meet many people, but only a few really get us and earn our trust. Making friends is an important part of life, but it's also important to know that we will have to deal with a lot of different people along the way. In reality, real understanding and trust between people don't happen very often. There are some friendships that may only last a short time, and others may not have enough in common or an emotional connection to last. It's more important than ever to be picky about the friends you have as you get older. Thinking about our past relationships and experiences can help us avoid making connections that aren't real or deep. We should focus on keeping and appreciating the friendships that are real and helpful. 5. Don't put too much importance on family members. As you get older, especially in your 60s, you may feel closer to family members. This is because you begin to miss them more and want to strengthen your family ties. It's normal and good to value and care for these connections, but putting them first can sometimes cause problems. Putting too much value on family ties can leave you open to bad behavior and being taken advantage of. While we deeply value blood relationships, it's important to remember that they don't always guarantee loyalty or support. Families, like everyone else, are not always reliable. On the other hand, people who are not related by blood are often just as reliable, if not more so. Setting too high of standards for family members can lead to disappointment, especially if the bonds between family members don't live up to your hopes or last. This kind of sadness can happen when hopes aren't met, or when people realize that some relationships aren't as strong as they thought they would be. Don't let your relationships with family and friends take over your life. Instead, try to keep these relationships in balance with other important things in your life. Spend time developing relationships that are based on mutual respect, understanding, and support, whether they are with friends or family. You can build a stronger and more fulfilling social network this way, which is good for your overall health and mental health. Sixth, don't forget to save money. Saving money is a good habit to have at any age, but it's even more important as you get closer to retirement. Stability in money is important for feeling confident and safe, especially after retirement when a steady income may not be possible. Having a lot of money saved up not only makes you feel more independent, but it also earns you more respect from family and lets you live a more stress-free life. If you don't save enough, you might be stressed and anxious about money all the time. If you get sick or have a medical emergency out of the blue, the cost of hospital stays and treatments can quickly drain your savings. People might not go to the doctor for even minor illnesses if they don't have extra money because they're afraid of the costs. People who don't want to go to the doctor may ignore health problems that don't seem important, but could get worse if they aren't treated. Being in these kinds of situations can hurt your health and make it harder to live a full and enjoyable life. Having a financial safety net also makes sure that people can get the medical care they need right away, which keeps health problems from getting worse and lowers their overall quality of life. By diligently saving and planning for future medical costs, one not only protects their health, but also improves their capacity to value and enjoy life's experiences. Life is a gift, and handling money wisely is an important part of staying healthy and happy. Please leave a second comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. Seventh, don't forget how important health is. Our health is the most valuable thing in our lives, and it has a big impact on how much we can enjoy and participate in life, especially as we get older. Our overall health and happiness rely on it. Even the most beautiful events and accomplishments can be overshadowed by pain or illness if you are not healthy. Taking care of your health is more than just eating right and working out regularly. It means taking a whole-person approach to caring for and respecting our bodies. It is very important to form and stick to good habits. This includes making sure you get enough rest and sleep so your body has time to fix itself and adjust. Taking care of your body is important, but keeping a positive attitude, even when life is hard, is even more important for your overall health and strength. The saying, "Gold is valuable but health is priceless," really hits home for me. Our health and life, unlike money, are unique and irreplaceable. Poor health can cause big medical bills, sometimes more than our income, which shows how important it is to be proactive about health management. As a result, putting health first becomes not only our own duty, but also our duty to our families as we reach our 60s and beyond. Making sure we are healthy helps us enjoy our later years more and be a source of support and happiness for those around us. We give ourselves and our loved ones a gift when we take care of our health. This makes it an important goal for a happy and balanced life. In the eighth place, don't lose your cool with family. As we get older, it's more important than ever to keep our cool and not get angry with family members. Older people may feel entitled due to their age or status, and they may be tempted to impose their will on their children or grandchildren. This kind of behavior can cause problems within the family, hurting relationships and making the environment less peaceful. It's important to be patient, understanding, and caring about our loved ones if we want to live a happier and more peaceful life. In this way, we create a better family environment and build stronger, happier relationships. It's also important to know that life is short and that you need to put effort into your own growth and development. Our youth is like an unfinished painting. It's full of possibilities that can be shaped by our hard work, persistence, and knowledge. By putting in the time and effort to learn, stay healthy, and grow as people, we build a foundation that will make our later years better. We can now take advantage of new opportunities, make new friends, and work harder toward our goals because we are better prepared. Because of this, if you want to live a great and satisfying life after age 60, you must avoid these 8 mistakes. They can have a big effect on your overall health and the quality of your later years. You can improve your life and have a richer, more rewarding experience as you age by staying away from these bad habits and focusing on personal growth. In the short moments of your life, enjoy the present and work on your own growth and development. Our youth is like an unfinished painting that needs our hard work, sweat, and knowledge to fill it. By building up energy when we're young, we make the way forward clearer when we're older. These things make our lives better and give us the tools to try new things, meet new people, and reach our goals, whether they're knowledge, health, or character. If you want to have a great life after 60, stop doing these 8 things. They will definitely lower the quality of your later years. Part 2. If you want to live to be 100 years old and healthy, don't eat these 10 foods after age 50. But some of the foods we've grown to trust and enjoy could be hurting our health in small ways. It's easy to miss the hidden dangers in the food we eat every day, in a time when convenience often wins over healthiness. Making conscious, well-informed food choices is becoming more and more important for people over 50. We are going to tell you the shocking truth about 10 common foods that might be bad for your health in this segment. We need to be proactive and picky about what we eat to make sure that every meal helps us reach our goal of living a full and active life. Let's learn about these bad eating habits and take strong steps to protect our health, so that as we get older, we can enjoy a full and healthy life. Now is the time to take charge of your diet and make each bite count toward a healthy and energetic future. Hey, soda! Our health is more important as we age, especially after 50, but many people don't realize how bad soda is for them. Each one can have a lot of sugar, often more than you need in a day, which can cause diabetes. Soda can make bones weaker, which raises the risk of osteoporosis and broken bones. In addition to making you look older faster, soda also makes your skin dry and look tired. We can change things for the better, though, by drinking water or making our own sparkling fruit drinks. Let's put our health first and look forward to a bright, active future. 2. Fast food. Fast food is a big problem that people don't always notice, especially for older people. One meal can have more than 1,000 calories, which can make you gain weight quickly and out of control. Not only does this extra weight make your body work harder, but it also makes you more likely to get serious illnesses like diabetes and heart disease. This takes away the happiness and energy that should come with your golden years. People who want to stay healthy should be wary of fast food. Plus, the cholesterol and saturated fats in these foods make your arteries narrow, which puts your heart at a higher risk. Eating a greasy burger or salty fries can hurt your heart and make you more likely to have a heart attack or stroke. This means that every bite could be harmful to your health. People over 50 are more likely to get dangerously high blood pressure from the salt in fast food. Putting more stress on your heart and arteries can make health problems worse, adding to the risks you already face. In addition, fast food lacks many of the nutrients your body needs to stay healthy. It doesn't have enough fiber, vitamins, and minerals to keep you healthy and full of energy, so you feel tired and less alive. If you make smart choices and stay away from fast food, you can protect your health and have the energy and vitality you deserve in your golden years. Also, fast food raises blood pressure, which is very dangerous for people over 50. Worse yet, fast food lacks the essential nutrients needed to stay healthy, robbing the body of fiber, vitamins, and minerals necessary for vibrant living. Be smart about what you choose to protect your health and well-being. The third is processed meats. When we get older, The food choices we make are more important for our health. For those over 50, processed meats like sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats might seem convenient, but they come with hidden dangers. These foods are loaded with harmful chemicals and preservatives that can wreak havoc on our bodies. High sodium content in processed meats can elevate blood pressure, while additives like nitrates and nitrites increase the risk of cancer. The high fat and cholesterol levels in processed meats can lead to weight gain and heart problems, making it even harder to stay healthy as we age. Choosing fresh, lean meats or plant-based proteins over processed options can make a significant difference in our well-being. By focusing on whole, unprocessed foods, we protect ourselves from these risks and embrace a healthier, more vibrant life. Please leave the third comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. 4. Make margarine. People used to think that margarine was good for you, but new research shows that it's not so good for you, especially if you're over 50. Margarine is often full of trans fats, even though it might seem like a better choice than butter. The bad LDL cholesterol goes up and the good HDL cholesterol goes down because of these bad fats. Heart attacks and strokes are more likely to happen if your arteries get clogged, which is a dangerous imbalance that can have a big impact on your life as you age. Also, artificial ingredients and chemicals that can cause inflammation in the body are often used to make margarine. Our bodies are more likely to get inflamed as we age, which can make long-term conditions worse and hurt our overall health. To stay safe, eat fats that are good for you, like avocado, olive oil, or a small amount of butter. Following these tips can help you keep your heart healthy and live a longer, happier life. 5. Milk that has sugar added to it. It's even more important to take care of our health as we age. Dairy products seem like a good way to keep our bones strong, because they contain a lot of calcium and protein. However, many of these products also have added sugar, which is bad for us. Imagine drinking a soothing glass of milk or a creamy yogurt and thinking you're making a healthy choice. But what you might be doing is eating sugars that are bad for you. For people over 50, these sneaky sugars can slowly ruin our health and cause diabetes, heart disease, and weight gain. The good news is that you can pick healthier options like almond milk that isn't sweetened. It still gives your body what it needs without the extra sugar. Dark leafy greens like kale and spinach are also great alternatives. They have the nutrients your bones need without any extra sugar. Make smarter choices about what you eat. Every step you take to avoid hidden sugars is a step toward a healthier, more vibrant future. 6. Red meat-fed grain. Picking between grass-fed and grain-fed red meat isn't just a matter of taste. It's also very important for our health and well-being, especially as we age. Grain-fed meat can be very bad for your health because it is often full of hormones and antibiotics. These additives not only make meat less healthy, but they also make problems worse, like antibiotic resistance and the chance of being exposed to cancer-causing chemicals. On the other hand, grass-fed beef is a better choice because it is healthier and more nutritious. When cattle graze freely, their meat is higher in healthy nutrients like vitamins A and E and antioxidants, and it has less fat that is bad for you. These nutrients are very important for keeping our immune system strong, keeping our eyes healthy, and keeping our cells from getting hurt. For older people, choosing grass-fed beef is an important way to keep our energy and zest for life. Making this commitment to our health helps us stay healthy and strong so we can enjoy our later years with joy and vitality. 7 products have little or no fat. As we try to live healthier lives, many of us choose low-fat or fat-free foods, believing we are doing what's best for our bodies. But there is a danger we often don't see. Imagine that you grab that fat-free cookie or low-fat yogurt because you think it will help your health. The truth is much worse. A lot of the time, these foods replace fat with sugar, which can cause serious health problems like diabetes and obesity. They don't help our bodies. Instead, they give us empty calories that don't do much for us. We need important nutrients like protein and fiber even more as we get older, but low-fat foods often don't have these important ingredients, leaving us feeling hungry and unfulfilled. Instead of processed, low-fat foods, we should eat whole, unprocessed foods that are better for us. When we eat fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, our bodies get the real fuel they need. This small change can have a big effect, keeping our health strong and helping us age with grace. Please leave the 4th comment below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me and that you think these lessons are helpful. Thanks for your time. 8th, foods that are fried. Fried foods. These foods may tempt us with their rich flavors and satisfying crunch, but they are actually very bad for us, especially older adults. The golden crisp outside isn't what it seems. These foods are full of unhealthy fats, too much salt, and harmful trans fats. They taste good, but they are bad for your health in more ways than you might think. Having fried foods on a regular basis can be very bad for older people's health. They are more likely to gain weight and get heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Your body, which may be more sensitive to these changes, may have a hard time with these food choices. If you choose healthier ways to cook like baking or air frying, you can still enjoy your favorite foods while making better choices for your health. Imagine having the same crispy texture and tasty flavors without the health risks. You can feed your body good things and keep your health in good shape at every meal. This shows that you can enjoy tasty food without putting your health at risk. Number 9. Refined grains. What we eat is more important than ever as we age, especially after age 50. It may be easy to eat a lot of refined grains, like those in bread, pasta, and cereal, but they have a price. They lose important nutrients and fiber, leaving behind empty calories that can raise blood sugar and make you gain weight. Having diabetes and heart disease. Think about the difference between a slice of whole grain bread that is full of fiber and nutrients and a slice of white bread that is mostly empty calories. It's not just a matter of what you eat. Choosing whole grains is a commitment to your health and vitality. Every meal is a chance to nourish your body and give yourself more energy. Make the choice that improves your health and life. 10. Too much sodium. Too much sodium isn't just a problem with what you eat. It's also a threat, especially for older people. Not too much sodium is bad for you. Too much can cause health problems like high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. These aren't just theoretical risks. They can have a huge impact on our lives and cut short the time we have with our loved ones. The daily limit that is suggested is 2,300 milligrams, but a lot of Americans take in between 3,400 and 4,700 milligrams every day. This isn't just a number. It shows a problem with many of our diets. Salt is hidden in processed foods like fast food, cheese, canned soups, and frozen dinners. These choices that don't seem harmful hurt our health in the background. The effects are even worse for older people, putting more stress on the heart and arteries and raising the risk of stroke. These are all scary facts, but we can change them by making choices. Cutting back on sodium isn't just about following the rules. It's also about protecting our health and fully enjoying life. Take action. Carefully read labels, choose fresh foods, and speak up for our health. Don't let too much sodium stain our golden years. Start living a healthier life today for a better, healthier tomorrow. Thank you for being part of today's message. If this message resonated with you, please consider subscribing and pressing the bell to continue your journey with us. And if you're open to a little universal magic, drop your age in the comments. Many believe that declaring your years with pride sends a ripple of strength and vitality through the universe, and it returns that energy right back to you. Stay strong, stay curious. This is your time to thrive.